There's a traditional Mexican game called Loteria, or lottery. It's similar to bingo. When I visited Puerto Vallarta, a restaurant used these cards as their drink menu. I recognized that this was an LGBT version of the game, but I couldn't figure out the pencil sharpener or the rice with a straw. So I took photos and a video. I reached out to the original artist and I spoke with my LGBT Mexican friends for clarity. My friend Jorge Carrillo taught me what everything meant, and my other friend Maggie is going to join me in sharing the meanings with you. Feliz Orgullo!
I like to be educated.
These illustrations were made by Antonio Castellanos, who calls his deck La Joteria, which is a play on words. Loteria, Joteria, Joteria, Loteria. Joteria refers to everything related to Joto, a term for homosexual men. It originated during the Mexican Revolution when trans, gay, and queer people were detained and placed in the J wing of a prison. Joteria encompasses everything related to Joto, particularly the caricature of a feminized man. Many of these terms are used by the people in the LGBT community. Anyone can learn them, but as a heterosexual or cisgender person, saying them could be perceived as an act of discrimination.
El marica. It means an insult for gay men.
Marica comes from the pejorative diminutive of the name Maria, the way we might say Brucey to feminize a man named Bruce.
El matrimonio means the marriage.
Gay marriage was legalized in Mexico on June 22nd, 2015, 4 days before it was in the United States.
El lobo.
Part of the gay tribes. In the US, they are called wolves or silver wolves. It's a hairy, masculine, attractive man with dominant energy.
La chica trans means trans girl.
La femme. It can be a term for the feminine or the feminist.
El arroz con popote means a blowjob.
Part of Mexican albur, or their double entendre culture, it refers to men who like to perform oral sex. Arroz is rice, represents semen, and popote, straw, represents the penis. The complete phrase is usually le gusta comer arroz con popote, which translates to he likes to eat rice with a straw.
Los melones, tits.
Another way of referring to breasts, melon is a cantaloupe, round and circular.
El go-go.
Men who usually dance in nightclubs or nightlife venues who may or may not engage in prostitution.
Like muxe.
Part of the Oaxacan culture, muxes can be considered a recognized third gender. Families appreciate having a muxe child in their home because they typically take care of and stay with their parents when they grow up, as they often don't have partners or children. While the spectrum of muxes leans toward being a trans woman, some individuals consider themselves outside the binary, even though their expression may lean more feminine.
Las tijeras means the scissors.
A derogatory term for lesbian women, because people assume it comes from one of the sexual positions performed between women. Tribadism, the act of two women rubbing their genitals together, which resembles a pair of scissors.
El activo means the person on a gay relationship who is the giver.
The same as being a top in American slang.
El chico trans, the trans boy. La igualdad, equality. El xochipilli.
A Mexican deity associated with love, games, beauty, flowers, corn, and pleasure. Sometimes referred to as the gay god, although it's not historically accurate. In some contexts, Xochipilli is also the god of prostitution.
El sacapuntas, anal sex.
The anus as the pencil sharpener and the penis as the pencil.
El condón, the condom. The transition to change sex. El leather, bondage, sadomasochism.
The entire leather culture, BDSM.
El closetero, someone who stays in the closet. La bandera, the gay flag. El vapor, like the sauna. People used to go there, take baths, and of course have sex. La tortillera means lesbian.
Another derogatory term for lesbians, again because of tribadism and its association with the action of making tortillas, especially since they used to be made manually. Both the sound of the slap and the act of flattening the tortilla is a reference to the act.
Santa party time.
Santa means saint, which is a way of putting something in high esteem. Paritam, which is the literal spelling of how party time sounds in Spanish.
El caracol means conch shell, meaning the vulva. La papaya, the pussy. El amor, the love. La marimacha.
Similar to saying tomboy, it's a Maria Macha, macha meaning manly.
Los 41, meaning 41.
During the Revolution and Porfiriato era, 41 people were arrested at an underground gay party where men were dressed in drag, including one of the president's brothers-in-law and high-ranking officials. They were executed. It is also believed that if a heterosexual man or someone not known as gay remains single until 41, they become gay or are considered gay.
41. When all men needs to go for the first time to see the prostate doctor, you're gonna get your fingers up in your butt. So maybe that is your chance for you to find out that you liked it or not. Vaquerovia.
Part of the gay tribes referring to Mexican cowboy culture, vaqueros are cowboys, and the term combines that with obvia, meaning obvious, to describe a gay cowboy whose gay identity is evident. Like cowboy obvious, cowboy obvious.
La mariposa, the butterfly.
This term has several origins, but it can refer to a promiscuous gay man who flits from flower to flower, displays eye-catching colors, and has subtle feminine movements. However, it also has a more sinister origin, where Jesuits refer to it as mariposillas, little butterflies attracted to the light of bonfires and dying by burning, just like sodomites burned at the stake.
Macho menos, half macho, half man.
A play on words that means less macho or halfway masculine.
La carnicera, the butcher, lesbian. La trailera.
Means a woman who drives trucks, a traditionally masculine job. So it also refers to the idea of a lesbian woman validated only through masculinity.
Los bugas, heterosexual people.
It is said to have emerged during the era of Joto and 41 as a code for asking if someone was a buga, like bougainvillea, the flowers.
El closet, the closet. La andrógino.
The androgynous person.
El gaydar.
Gaydar, the same as in English, refers to the sixth sense that an LGBTQ person has for identifying others.
El chacal.
Another tribe of masculine men, mostly heterosexual, with darker skin, who often work in primary occupations such as fishing, masonry, and merchandising. They're usually muscular due to their physically demanding jobs and are frequently from a lower socioeconomic background. Without reducing them, these men frequently have homosexual relationships with other men for money or drugs, but without kissing or affection involved.
La chancla.
A sandal, another derogatory term for the vagina related to pata de gallo, sandals.
El puñal.
A blunt knife, another term for men who practice anal sex with other men. The stabbing, or puñalada, is bearing the punal into the ass. El listón rojo. This reference is to the red ribbon for HIV/AIDS awareness.
El joto.
Same as Joteria, Joto equals gay man.
El chorizo. Penis.
La circuitera refers to a gay man who attends raves, circuits that usually consume ecstasy, LSD, and poppers. El de ambiente. People of the environment means that they are part of the community.
Musculoca.
Muscle crazy stereotypically refers to a buff gay man who spent their time at the gym, but whose gender expression strongly suggests that they belong to the LGBT plus community.
El tacón.
The high heel, as a symbol of women, but very much related to trans and drag individuals.
El chile, the penis. El chile looks like a penis. La salud sexual, sexual health. Mantente curiose.
Thank you to everyone who helped put this together. The author, the artist. Maggie, you're so helpful. To Maya, who helped with pronunciation and videography. To everyone at patreon.com/sexplanations who makes this possible. Stay curious. I found the clit. I want to give a special shout out to Antonio Castellanos, who put together Joteria that inspired this whole episode. This amazing Mexican game. It's very similar to Bingo, has an updated version with brilliant illustrations that you can get at joteriaoficial.com. You can also show your support of the whole game, the art, the artist on Instagram. Please do that to support Antonio and Pride. Happy Pride.
Finger clap?
We're in Mexico. There's baby birds. They're cows. They're dogs.
Making tortillas.
Curiosidad, like pato de gallo sandals. Doesn't fit. Too big.